Good day, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net.com. I wanted to show you this. I don't know if we can call it goofy tool. There's a lot of quant wannabes out there that want to pretend they know everything about quant. And they can look all smarty pants with all their formulas and stuff and being able to prove all these different mathematical theories from the world of quant. I want to show you this tool I found from an ad that was targeted towards me meant for math teachers. Not a problem. I don't know if a lot of people would know about this. I have nothing to do with this company. I'm not here to promote them. In fact, I'll probably end up kind of mocking them. I mean, it sounds like a really good tool for math teachers. But imagine if you're a math teacher wannabe and you want to do math teaching with quant on YouTube, and now you're a real quant, like what we've experienced with these so-called vibe coders thinking they're all, full on 20-year experience programmers. So first of all, this website looks like it's probably AI generated. And then you have all these different levels of classes. This might be a great tool to help you learn for self-learning, but it can be used in a dangerous way as well. That's what I'm trying to more highlight. But this could be very useful for those like me in the world of quant. I mean, pretty well resolved a lot of the coding problems that you can have with AI and good quality code that comes out of AI, knowing how to use it and have the experience to know how to bring it in and merge it with other pieces of code, snippet of code, whatever you want to call it, and make something really good for yourself. Now, if you're trying to learn that for employment without going through the proper schooling, I think you're going to set yourself up for failure. Here's the same thing on the math side, specifically in the world of quant. So you can do your pre-algebra, algebra, pre-calculus, geometry, and calculus. So all the important components of the world of quant. So you ask it a question, and then the different properties, I guess, is going to probably guide you through it. And you can get as many mathematical questions you got for students from that. And then I guess you have students tie into this platform as well. So it can be good, but it can be bad as well. Because if you don't know anything about math, there's probably a high probability that you can use this to show off your skills when you don't have the skills. So I just wanted to put that out there as just a lead to be aware of because in the world of AI, there's a lot of fakery going on. Um, there's one of the leading, probably the top real quant guy out there, works at the Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund. He calls them basement quants, quant wannabes, and they're on YouTube and whatever, coding and math. And it's the same ordeal here. Whereas with the AI, when you have these tools, I'm not sure if this tool leverages AI, an LLM, large language model, to come up with random dynamic questions and have the AI generate the answer. These become wrappers to the AI. My favorite example of that, which I even got caught up in, was the world of programming where you have VS Code, a bunch of MIT students, pretty smart, I would say, what I saw. What they do is they would take the VS Code, open source, fork it, put out their own solution as an editor, coding editor, and build it where the AI will help generate the code. And then they try to earn $20 out of it. And then there's some new kerfuffle of modeling or a payment model. And now Cursor, everyone's dropping Cursor because of greed. It's the same thing with other platforms as well, which I won't name. Um, Open source that goes commercial and breaks the code, and then what you've built up no longer works, blah, blah, blah. And now they're doing the same thing with the AI. My point here is that, my real point here is that you need to be careful of a few things when you are signing up for these services and relying on them because the AI, whatever LLM will come along and take it out and make it obsolete because a potential competing LLM will come out and make the service that you're paying for useless over a couple of months, like Cursor as an example. And As a result, they build up this huge VC thing and they build up the market cap and all that. And the thing becomes worthless. So my point here is if you're going to leverage these kind of businesses, these kind of services, from my experience with people chasing shiny toys for trading purposes or for learning with trading or whatever, at the end of the day, where the source of the matter that is most value is the LLMs themselves. Knowing how to use them, knowing how to optimize them to your advantage, and with real world experience, with real world education, and then being able to apply that to what you want to put out. Now, if you're trying to do all that the lazy way and get a job career or be a fake guru, we'll call them, at some point it's going to be uh, you're gonna get called out on. The thing is, the world of AI, yes, will make life better for you. There's always going to be that human component. And then for what I do with the memberships I'm going to be launching very soon, they're still out there. People go, well, why would I need this? Where I can get it for free, or I could join a new community on Discord or Telegram. Let me first give you my experience being 14 years in this field. Number one, the number one thing that you won't get with a machine is community. Community where you can bounce ideas off of, no matter what AI, whatever the results are. The AI results can be good, but the AI is not smart enough to nuance the code, specifically in the world of market and trading, to adapt to what's happening in the markets. And then you have to go out and then change the code. Remember, it's always static, so the markets are dynamic. So with that, community helps you, and that's human community, human-based community, help you adapt what's going on in the markets with things like code and mathematical formulas and all that, i.e., quant. So there's that. So you can join free communities all you want. I find a lot of those communities are worthless because there's just people either self-promoting or trying to feed their ego to an audience, and a lot of the content might not be that great. What I will tell you from my perspective, running communities, free and paid communities are light years ahead better than free. Reason being is I've got, as an example, 15,000 people on my Facebook group with a messenger, putting out messages. Nobody responds, nobody engages. And that's fine. Maybe my content sucks. I don't know. Maybe it might be doom scrolling. I don't know. And personally, I don't care. But where it comes to a paid community, there's usually people that have taken upon what they like with what I present, pay for it, and join. And then if I'm posting content they find valuable, they will gladly use it, implement it, and in actual fact, behind a paywall, they will go out and do their own modified code on that or some kind of trading insight that they want to put out there to a group of people, but not to everybody. And that's the difference between a paid community and a free community. Um, I'm on now a private set of WhatsApp messenger groups. A lot of them have CEOs on them, have a lot of lead recognized executives from big companies in the trading space, in the AI space. I don't want to say crypto space because we know about that, but real people with real professions. And the quality of what's being posted is so different from what you see on the likes of X and all the usual, I call it now low, uh, highbrow versus lowbrow stuff. And all the Instagram, Twitter stuff, or X is just it's not highbrow. Let's put it that way. But when you get into a paid community, it's going to be the best of the best because you're going to have people that will share their ideas with you, and a community of people that are paying into something, and then that will launch another person to come up with a trading idea or a piece of code or something that they want to share but not put out there in public. That's the value these communities bring. No AI can conquer that because it's real world dynamics. in real time results or implementation of something. AI will never be able to defeat that. No free community will be able to defeat that. So what I'm saying is you need to be on the lookout for a lot of these wrapper style AI services, we'll call them, communities of just where if you're chasing a shiny toy, you'll give it, usually from what I'm seeing, the maximum 5, 10 seconds, you move on to the next thing. Um, and you'll keep going around like a dog chasing its tail looking for something of value. You won't find it that way. What you will find is when you join a real world community that has something. So that's what I'm hoping to launch. I just want to show you that this could be looked upon when somebody's using it the wrong way, putting out this code or math notational stuff. It could be based upon fakery, but they're trying to pretend they know their stuff. As I said, for self-learning, this might be really useful, but there will be those that will use this for the wrong reasons, and there will be a lot of people that will get caught up in it, pay into it, and then realize that the guy is just not, or person is not real. They're not valuing what they're putting out, and don't really know their stuff. I just want to put that out there as just be on the lookout for that, especially if it's built around AI and the AI can actually to get the services I mentioned about Cursor. So be on the lookout for stuff like that and be aware. I could go on about promoting my stuff, and that's what I'm here to do. Let's get that quantlabs.net.com. If you want to know more what I'm doing, uh, it's going to be big, I hope, as long as people are into it. You can join my email newsletter and at the Learn tab, just fill out your details. I don't release any info, and hopefully you will get my emails and engage with what I put out in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching. Over.